Once upon a time, two girls had high hopes and dreams. They were convinced that when they grew up, they would not take on a mother-like role and instead express themselves for who they truly were. Since they considered girls to be depreciated, they wished to help others rise up and speak on behalf of them. Throughout this book, the Gutsy Girls will take you through two different places around the world that portray Elaine Showalter's theory, female stereotypes, and the idea of men's power over women. First, the Gutsy Girls will be taking you to Chicago's South Side, sometime between World War II and the present. Ruth, a character that is portrayed in the feminine stage of Elaine Showalter's theory, is the caretaker of the youngest small apartment. Every day, Ruth makes breakfast, cleans the house, supports her husband, and keeps her own desires to herself. She lives life within a routine and is constantly worn out from all the hard work she does. As wife to Walter Lee and mother to her son Travis, life is an eventful roller coaster. Constantly, Ruth must make sure they're on top of their tasks. Ruth explains, "Come on now, boy, it's 7:30. Walter Lee, it's after 7:30. Let me see you do some walking up there, man." The Gutsy Girls take the moment to step in and help Ruth out. They see that she is the main caretaker of the household and that both Walter Lee and Travis are very much dependent on her, but it's time they start to take some ownership on their own behalf too. Ruth gives the Gutsy Girls suggestion a shot and lets both Walter Lee and Travis wake up on their own initiative. By doing so, they are very late and angry at her, but have learned their lesson. Next, since the Gutsy Girls have helped Ruth out, they travel to Kim's Convenience, located in Toronto. Working at Kim's Convenience, Janet, a character that is portrayed in the female stage, has a wish to express herself through the use of photography. Janet's father does not find photography an acceptable lifestyle to take on, as working in their family convenience store would be a much better fit. Janet explains, "For my whole life, I've worked at least 4 hours a day covering for you guys, and I've never complained about getting paid. I've been here for you my whole life, Appa." Here, Janet protests against her father's wishes to take after the convenience store, which was a great dream of his. Instead, Janet's dream is to pursue photography, but Appa fails to recognize this, since he only has his own wishes in mind. The Gutsies can see an argument unfolding, so they decide to step in. With Janet's wishes in mind, they explain to Appa that he needs to recognize what his own daughter wants. If he forces the convenience store onto her, it will only make him happy and Janet miserable. The Gutsies bring to light what Appa fails to recognize. Appa apologizes to his daughter for almost forcing a life onto her that only he wanted. He says to her that if photography is what she wants to pursue in life, she should go for it by all means. The Gutsies yet again have helped young women get the justice they deserve. Now they head back to Southside Chicago to see one of the members of the Younger family, Benitha. Benitha is the most modern member of the Younger family. She makes use of her freedom by exploring different parts of herself, discovering she wants to pursue a job as a doctor. Benitha portrays a female stereotype which can be contradicted as she wants to become a black female doctor. Benitha explains to her family, "But first I'm going to be a doctor and George for one still thinks that's pretty funny. I couldn't be bothered with that. I am going to be a doctor and everybody here better understand that." It is apparent that Benitha's family does not like the idea of becoming a doctor. Back in time, male doctors dominated this particular job. This will be harder for Benitha to pursue her dream in life. The Gutsies take this moment to step in. This news may be hard for Benitha's family to bear, as this dream of hers is hard to achieve, but she challenges the gender roles to become a black female doctor, which was considered rare at the time. Because of what the Gutsies say, it changes her family's perspective on the idea of her job as a doctor. They are happy that she refuses to accept the traditional role of a woman, which is a position Ruth and Lena Younger partake in. They are very proud of her.
Created using Powtoon.